Of course, my Uncle Jack.
Your Uncle Jack, yeah.
My Uncle Jack, he was a sportsman.
Was he?
Yeah. He sort of, he did a 100-yard dash in 10 seconds.
Get away. How'd you do that?
Fell down a lift shaft.
Yes, it's Russ Abbot's Madhouse, starring Russ Abbot. Also starring Les Dennis and Dustin G. With Jeffrey Holland, Sherry Hewson, Susie Blake, and Bella Renberg.
Yeah, living it up, popping and jiving, living it up, ducking and diving, living it up, wheeling and dealing, living it up tonight. That's it, dear. We're married now, eh?
Yes.
Off on honeymoon. We're going to Newcastle.
It's all right, we're married, you can go a bit further.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. We'll go to Glasgow.
Hey, Vince.
What?
I went fishing last night.
Yeah?
Yeah, at the Thameses, you know. And I pulled in this 60-foot killer whale.
60-foot killer whale?
Yeah.
In the Thameses?
In the Thameses.
Yeah, well, I went fishing the other day.
Did ya?
In the Thameses.
In the Thameses?
Guess what I pulled up?
What?
I pulled up this 16th century, right, lamp from a galleon, and the lamp was still lit.
I don't believe you, Vince.
No?
No.
Will you knock 10 foot off that whale, and I'll blow the lamp out? Permission to come aboard, sir?
Well, if it isn't Sir Francis Manchester, what can I do for you?
Oh, well, you'll be the chandler.
I'm the chandler, but you can call me Jeff.
Oh, right then. I'll need some provisions.
Good. Good God, what's that?
Ship's log. It's all there it is. The voyages of the good ship Albatross. Plymouth to the Cape. Portsmouth to Java. Dover to Birmingham.
Birmingham?
Aye, you'll have a strong wind that day. We'll need provisions. 85 bushels of green.
You'll capsize.
6 7/8.
Not you'll capsize, you'll capsize. A little thing like that's not made to take all that stuff.
Oh, no, this is only my landing craft, see, on account of I'm on land. No, I got the big boat moored off in the harbour. Aye, I'll need a lot, because me and the big ship are off to the west coast of Africa.
Azores?
As oars, as sails, as everything. I'll need some distress flares.
How many?
500.
That's a lot.
Well, I get distressed easily, see? And I put this rope on my finger to remind me of something else. I can't think what it is now.
Nails?
No.
Varnish?
No. Oh, I know. Rope. No, thick.
How long do you want it?
I want to keep it.
How much do you want?
Oh, better make it 2,000.
Feet?
No miles. How else am I going to find my way back?
Why not just use a compass?
Oh, that's good. Oh, look, it's 3:15.
And there's nobody in the place.
Except you and me. All right, forget the rope. I'll take the compass. And I want some Brussels sprouts, some beans, and some pickled onions in case the wind drops. I'll need 16 sides of beef, a couple of rabbits, and 10 sheep's eyes.
Sheep's eyes?
To see me through the voyage. Oh, and if I'll have some rum.
Rum, how much?
40 barrels.
40 barrels?
Yeah, right. Better make it 60.
You'll never get through 60 barrels of rum.
Oh, it's not for me. It's for the wife. She likes a drink of rum.
Jamaica?
Don't have to. She just drinks it. I gotta leave her something, see? Otherwise she'll want to come with me again. Last trip to Australia, she fell overboard in the harbour. 10 ships thought she was Tasmania. Another 5 came after her with harpoons. Oh, he had a whale of a time. Oh.
Have you taken into account the weather?
Well, some say it's going to be fine, but on the other hand, it could be cold. Which reminds me.
More rope.
No, I'm sailing single-handed. I'll need a crew.
We got the best sailors money can buy.
Oh, good, because I need somebody to go aloft in the crow's nest.
Look out.
Wait, what?
No, that's what you've been needing. Look out.
Oh, aye, somebody to scan the horizon.
Tobago Jim. Tobago Jim?
Ah!
Got a job for you.
He's no good to me. He's got a wooden eye.
He's had hole drilled in it so he can see through.
Oh, he's no good. I'll need a rigger. Somebody who can sort of climb aloft and unfurl the sheets.
Cutthroat Rupert. Rupert!
No. How about helmsman? Somebody who'll steer the ship and double as a sailmaker.
You want Long John Thomas? Long John?
Oh, forgive me if I don't shake hands. No, these are no good to me. They've all got bits missing. No. You see, put them all together, you never get one complete sailor. I'm going to buy my crew somewhere else.
Where's that?
Where else? The old sailors.
Oh, yes. So there I am, standing like a good one. Red and white scarf, red and white hat, rosette, everything. Just walking out the door, the wife said, Jimmy, I think you think more of Liverpool than you think of me. I said, I think more of Everton than I think of you. Oh, is that the one? Yes. Oh, yes. Hey, and welcome to the show. And due to cutbacks, it's now called Tarby and Friend. And hey, I want you to meet a smashing mate of mine. She's really great. She's been away from our screens for a while, but now she's back where she belongs, at the top of the tree. Ladies and gentlemen, Silly Black.
Surprise, surprise! The unexpected hits you between the eyes.
Later, Silly, later.
Oh, but Jimmy, they told me I could sing.
Oh, who told you that?
Well, honestly, it's really nice to be here, Jimmy. It's really great. Hello, viewers. Hello, Jack.
Hey, Silly, I must say you're looking really lovely. Tell me, how do you manage to keep so young?
I lie about my age, Jimmy. Well, girls, I've got a tip for you. If you really want to look young, go out with older men. That's what I'm going to do, Jimmy.
Do you mind? I had a dream about you last night.
Did you?
No, you wouldn't let me. Bum. Yes,
Oh, you are a mucky kid, dirty as a dusty
Not now,
maid.
Silly, later. As I was saying earlier, you've been away for a while. I believe you just got back from Paris. How was it?
Oh, yes, Jimmy. I went out with a masseur.
I think you mean a masseur, Silly. A masseur is somebody who massages you, rubs you, and pinches you all over.
As I said, Jimmy, I went out with a masseur. He kissed me on both cheeks.
Oh, well, that's not unusual in France.
Well, I was tying my shoelace at the time.
Here, Sue.
You sure you are?
I've got a present for you.
Oh, you haven't.
Yeah, I've been hiding it.
Can I open it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's an egg jug.
Oh, the fella in the shop said it was a punk rabbit.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
No, I'm knocking.
No, I'm knocking who?
I'm knocking. It's your turn.
Oh, right.
We interrupt this program for an important news item. World leaders held an emergency summit meeting in Zurich today after spy satellite pictures revealed a buildup of foreign missiles in space. General Zod, rebel leader of planet Krypton, told our reporter earlier today, I am about to conquer the world.
Conquer the world?
Well, that's what he said.
We're doomed. There's only one man can save the universe.
Yes. This is a job for Cooper Man.
Excuse me. I'm Bent.
Beg your pardon?
No, Clark Bent. Have you got a telephone box?
It's on the wall over there.
Thank you. Man and woman, I feel a change coming on.
Andy Cooper Man, brace yourself. What's wrong?
That's all right, just a bit of jet lag. We've landed in the wrong place. This is Booper.
No, Cooper Man. This is it. Mars, the Milky Way, the galaxy.
Will you stop that? You're making me feel hungry.
Listen, Cooper Man.
What?
Can you hear the silence?
I can't hear anything.
Why not?
It's all silent.
I wouldn't fancy living here.
Neither would I. There's no atmosphere.
My special powers tell me we're in for a spell of bad weather.
How bad?
What?
Go on, spell it out.
W-E-T-H-U-R.
That's the worst spell of weather we've had for a long time.
Oh, Cobra Man, look!
Oh, yeah. Just what I need. Hang on.
What's that?
I don't know, but it worked. I'll be back in a minute, all right?
Yeah. Excuse me, what's in there?
Waste disposal chute.
How far does it go down?
500 feet.
Cobra Man, are you all right?
For God's sake, don't flush it.
Have you broken anything?
There's nothing down here.
Wait a minute. You're not from this planet. Stay where you are.
Cobra Man, hurry up.
All right, but mind a step on your way in.
You're not going in there. You're going to our command center.
Very well. Take me to your leader.
He's not our leader. He's our maker.
Then take me to your maker. It's the Thompson's twins. Oh, this is it, Wonder Woman. This must be where they fire the missiles from.
What are we gonna do, Cobra Man?
Listen, right? You bump them two off, right? I'll swing off the light bulb, land on the control panel, I'll press the button, it'll sort of launch the missile, it'll fire left instead of right, explode in air, and it will save the whole world, right? But first, a song. Fly me to the moon, and let me play among the stars.
Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars.
I knew it was the Thompson twins.
No, Cooper Man. You are just in time for the launch.
Oh, I fancy a bit of lunch.
Not lunch, launch.
Oh, aren't we posh?
You are about to witness the end of the Earth.
Yeah, you couldn't do that, you know nothing.
How dare you? I am General Zod and I know all.
You know Zodor.
How dare you speak to the Zod like that?
Just a minute, who are you?
I am Lex Lucan.
Good Lord, Lucan. We've been looking for you for years.
They say you have magical powers, Cooper Man.
I've got magical powers, yes.
Very well. Mystify me.
All right, I'll use your props. Just a moment, please. This'll interest you. Look at that, eh? You did you? That's clever, isn't it? What did you do that for? Just a minute, I'll remove that cloth without moving the cups, right? No, I won't. I'll demonstrate my strength. Have you got a phone book? Do you know, I thought my number was up then. I shall tear this in half, but first, I will memorize the names. Smart Jones isn't there.
Ha! You have failed.
Oh, no, I haven't. Just take out the long names.
Very impressive.
What other powers do you have?
Well, I've got X-ray vision.
X-ray vision. What do you see?
X-rays.
We can all see X-rays.
Yeah, but I can see them when they're not there. I can see through you.
You have no powers.
Yes, he has. He's the most powerful man in the world.
That's right.
He's got testimonials to prove it.
We will crush his testimonial.
That won't worry him.
You speak for yourself.
We're wasting time.
Hang on.
We are wasting time. Prepare to fire the rockets.
Right away, General. Action stations.
We will fire a rocket that will wipe out Great
Just a
Britain.
minute, the kettle's boiling.
We'll fire a rocket that will wipe out Great Britain. America will blame Russia and fire on them.
Russia will fire back and wipe them out, and every country will in turn exterminate each other.
France,
Holland,
Belgium,
Spain,
Greece,
Isle of Man,
Italy,
Austria,
Switzerland,
Isle of Wight,
China,
India,
Africa,
Isle of Sinclair,
Egypt,
Israel,
Norway,
Sweden,
Denmark,
Turkey,
Stuffing,
Australia,
New Zealand.
Lamb.
Mint sauce.
She wins.
Every country country will wipe out each other.
Oh, yeah, you do that, and do you know what'll happen?
What?
You'll have nowhere to go for your holidays. You should be ashamed.
Every country will be destroyed. The earth will be destroyed.
She's just bought a new bikini. It's a sad thing.
Prepare to fire the rockets. Right away.
Now you won't attack. Get back, take that. I'll take that.
Wake up, Cooper, man. You've been dreaming.
Dreaming, I had a nightmare. I dreamt I was in this big rocket place and there was missiles being fired everywhere. And I was fighting with his men. One was called Zod.
Come on, I'm going to take you home. You've had too much to drink.
Not as much as this lot. Look at them, they're all spaced out.
Ladies and gentlemen, from America, it's the Four Bottoms.
It's hello to all you British from the four of us. I'm Tom,
I'm Dick,
I'm Harry, and that one is Russ. But something has happened to Russ since we've been in town. As you will see, the moment that he turns around, he's gone a bit strange.
I've gone a bit strange.
He seems to have changed.
I seem to have changed. I went out for a walk in your British rain. This is how I looked when I got back in again.
The problem is, it makes our act look wonky. You can't have three black guys
And one hunky.
So sad to say, we're gonna lose old Russ.
But maybe you could use me
To drive the bus, 'cause he doesn't fit in.
Oh, I'm all in a spin.
In that colored skin.
I could do with a gin. Oh, it's not only in my face that the change appeared.
In other ways, he's gone all British and so weird. Now we gotta find a recruit for our team.
Well, I can sing and dance, but I don't fit the color scheme.
We could try Charlie Williams, or at a pinch, there's Trevor McDonald.
Or even old Kenny Lynch.
But they're all a bit strange.
Or even deranged.
Still, we gotta change.
I'm being exchanged. Well, okay, guys, if you really want me to go, then for this bottom, this will be the last show.
Where will you go, Russ, and what will you do?
Guys, have I got a big surprise for you. Now my accent's changed to London from Alabama. I'm gonna shave my legs and join Bananarama, 'cause I've really gone strange.
He's really gone strange. He's gone through the change.
I've gone through the change. Yes, I want to word with you.
Why?
That blonde date you set me up with.
Yeah?
She just sucked me one right in the eye.
Why? I mean, all I told you to do was kiss her when she least expected it.
When? I thought you said where.
And now it's Rise and Shine time with CUTV.
Oh, see, you thought I was going to do this to be here. Oh, see, that was a terrible dream. That was a dream I was having. That was a nightmare. What? Oh, something happened in my bed. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, it's worse than I thought. I lost half the bottle. Oh, I'll have to wring the sheets out later. Anyway, enough of that. Well, it's... Never mind about that now. Then back to realism. Right, no. Now then, where are we? Right. Well, it's hello and welcome to the Who's. That's the great show, that early breakfast show. So early that it comes to you in the middle of the night. That's the show with the who's, the reviews, the news, and the news all around the world. CUTV. And we're back by public demand. That's a fact. I've got the letter here to prove it. It's true. But without any more ado, it's over to the news bed and the lovely Ready Bix.
Thank you, Jimmy. Good morning. Here are the news headlines. In Hatfield this morning, a man covered in green paint and wearing nothing but a raincoat exposed himself to a middle-aged woman. She panicked and ran out into the middle of the road where she was knocked over by a passing cyclist. A police spokesman warned pedestrians not to cross while the green man's flashing. A disturbing incident took place last night in South London when Mr. Billy O'Reilly, the European karate champion who claims to be able to kill a person with his bare feet, was badly injured in a pub brawl. The trouble was, Mr. O'Reilly told Breakfast Time reporter, the men started hitting me before I had a chance to take off my shoes and socks. Finally, in Birmingham yesterday, British Leyland unveiled their latest car, the Monty Bogie. A BL spokesman said, "We are delighted with it, and if sales go as well as expected, we hope to make another one." Back to you, Jimmy.
Thank you very much. Oh, this is lovely. I'll be over later. Now, for a quick look at the weather. As you can see by the satellite picture, it's still night time. Now, for all the news of the weather for tomorrow mornings and the afternoonings and the lunchtimes and the evenings and the tea times, it's over to our weather window with the lovely Wincy Willis.
Thank you, Jimmy. Good morning, Britain. Well, let's have a look at the weather today. Well, I opened my window this morning, there was a heavy dew on the grass. And I've told you not to sleep in my garden before. Let's take a look, shall we? Well, there's a big shower coming from the east. That's Bernard Manning. He's going to be on the show later. And, well, it seems to be wet. Actually, it's raining cats and dogs. So if you're going out, remember to wear your wellies, or you may step in a poodle. Let's take a look at the satellite picture. What a pretty satellite. And finally, an overall picture. Oh, lovely. Well, it's going to be very cold with freezing fog all over Britain and a pretty nasty frost.
Hello, good morning, and welcome.
Thank you, Richard Willis, for that up-to-date weather report. And the frost did look nasty, didn't he? Aye, right. Now, but it's a time for a quick look at the papers. And as you can see here, we've got some nice papers. There's a nice little sort of flowery paper that will look nice in the bedroom there. There's also one there which might look nice on the landing. And we've got the back of the book here. We've got a little furry one which will look nice in the Indian takeaway. Later on in the programme, Mr. Neil Kinnock will be coming in to go over the papers with me. He's looking for a nice paper to cover the cracks in his party. First of all, it's time to see and speak to our great special guest. And he's a great friend of mine, a clansman, a great sportsman from up north, north of the border. Well, I welcome champion dark distance sportsman, Jockey Shorts. Oh, come in, Jockey.
I see you, Jimmy.
I see you, Jockey. I see you, sir. See you. That cat is going to do, is it? Here with a sort of shop on a paddock, sir.
I like Farry again, you quinny.
What's that you see?
Where the at's the wingo blow ideally through the west.
What the hell's... Well, you see, you don't get to the colours of the way here with the sun.
Get a pair of stores from a bigger of old hawks.
Oh, that's a wee with you. I've heard you're a big drinker and a pushover. I can't understand a word you said. It's strange, I couldn't understand a word he said. Anyway. Now, for all you people who've got problems at home, we go direct to our agony aunt. And who better to answer your problems than our lovely Claire Payner?
Well, we got a letter here from a tormented soul, and I feel it demonstrates quite clearly the pain caused by marriage failures. I'm quoting now directly from the letter. Dear Claire, I'm 43 and have been married for 20 years. 2 weeks ago, my wife ran off with the man next door. I am heartbroken and miss him terribly. There you are, you see. Tragic. Now, I've another letter here from another man. It says, Dear Claire, 3 days ago, I caught my wife kissing and cuddling the milkman. Next day, it was the butcher, then the grocer, and this morning I found her kissing and cuddling the rent man. What shall I do? Well, lovey, don't worry. Your turn will come. And now, to finish on a high note.
See that? The lovely Claire Payner answered all the problems. I must see her myself. I've got a big problem, but it's not as big as hers. Now then, it's tips, and more tips. So for all those people at home with green fingers, my advice is use a hanky. No, but we go right now to our garden expert, the wonderful Pete Moss. All right, Pete.
Hello, Jimmy, and it's lovely to be back here.
Pete, now tell me what's happening under the earth.
Sod, Jimmy.
You cheeky devil.
No, it's the earth, not the sod. Oh. And hello, me flowers, and welcome back to my flower bed. Now, I've had a lot of mail this week. In fact, my bag's been full. I've had a letter from a lady who's having trouble with her anti-rhinum. Well, I'm passing that letter on to Claire Payner, who's more able to deal with family matters. Now, I've been hard at it all week, turning over, digging up the dirt, raking over high ground, umping it here, umping it there. But enough of my personal problems and back to your letters. Now, some of you, especially Mrs. Poe from Bath, are having difficulty cutting down tall weeds. Well, now, this is where your scythe will come in handy. And remember, it's not the scythe, it's the way you use it. I've had a letter from Mr. Banks again. And do you remember he won when he put up his root veg at the Super Swede show in Buckingham? Well, he's won again. That's a turn it for the books. Now then, Jimmy, you know very well, don't you, that I'm a fruit fanatic?
Oh, that's right, that's right. I remember last time you showed me some small plums.
No. That was a damsel in distress. Well, this week, I've got a lovely pear to show you.
Oh. Oh, that's grand, huh?
Lovely pear.
Thank you.
And I've got Granny Smith's.
Oh, see that? Ah, see, Granny Smith's teeth are still in it. Look at that.
Look at this. I bet you haven't seen a finer bunch.
Oh, no.
Look at them.
Look at that, and there's 5 of them. Aye.
Well, Jimmy, now I'm going home.
All right, Pete, thank you again. And do you know, I've got a gnome.
Really? What, up there in Scotland?
No, it's at the bottom of the garden. It's a garden gnome. Aye. Oh. And I've also got a little plot of land there. I was going to ask your advice on what to do with it.
Well, what about onions?
That's a good idea, because I know my onions.
Or then again, you might go for a leek.
I'll take your advice. I'll go for a leek. First, it's now keep fit time for all you crazy keep fit fanatics at home. We turn to our own hairy aerobic, the Looping Lucy. And what a crazy nutcase she is. Ah, see you, Lucy. What have you got in store for us today?
Well, this morning it's the 3 Ps, and it's pull, push, punch. But we need to get into bed for this one, so leap in.
Hold on, you're not going to pee in my bed.
Oh. Now then, lie down. When you wake up with a jerk. Hello, Jimmy. And you start to pull and push and punch. Now, you might need to use your husband for this, or if your husband won't, you can always use a pillow. My husband doesn't mind, he's softer than the pillow. And we go pull, push, punch, pull, push, punch. Remember the 3 Ps and pull, push, punch.
Just a moment, Lucy. Have you heard of the 3 H's?
No.
It's hello, hold, and heap. Well, that's all we got time for now, so tune in again for some more CUTV. See you later.
Will you please welcome the Neverly Brothers?
We used to be a rock duet, the very best you can bet. Back in the 50s, we were the niftiest brother act you could get. We looked alike and we sang alike. You couldn't tell one from the other. Now we're back again. You must be wondering why I don't look much like my brother. You see, one looked after his money, one went out with his chums. I went out, put it all about. I stayed home and did sums. One played cool, didn't act the fool, and tried to live his life right. Yes, one looked after his money, baby, and one got bummed every night. We used to be really class. We had hair like molten glass. I still look cute in my mohair suit, but I'd fallen on my ass. We made our pile with our toothy smile. It should have been enough. But this is why I look so young and spry, while I look incredibly rough. You see, one looked after his money, and one felt a different urge. I did my best in the art of investing, and I went out on the splurge. One could sink a bucket of drink, one would rather have a cup of tea. Yes, one looked after his money, baby, while one went out on the spree. Yes, one looked after his money, one prefers getting tight. I keep on swimming in booze and women, I'll be at it again tonight. Yes, one's still raising all hell these days and keeps spending all he can afford, while one looks after his money, baby, and just gets incredibly bored. Oh yeah, just gets incredibly bored.
but I must say you've got a really smashing marriage, silly, and that's very, very unusual in our business. I know. What about on your wedding night? What did you use for something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue?
Your act, Jimmy.
You rascal, like that, is it? Hey, well, did he carry you over the threshold?
No, he said, step inside, love, let me show you the way.
Later, silly, keep telling me later. But as I was saying, you come from a very rough part of Liverpool like myself. What was it like, the early days?
Oh, we're very poor, Jimmy. I thought knives and forks were jewellery till I was 16. We were poor, Jimmy. And when we were hungry, my mother used to take the bones out of the corsets and make soup. When I was 8, I was left an orphan, but I didn't know what to do with him.
The year is 1625. The country, France. A country at war with itself. King Louis has accused his wife, Queen Anne, of treason. But with her lady-in-waiting and trusty musketeers, she has escaped from his evil clutches. Now, at a countryside inn near the coast, they await a ship to take them to England and freedom.
Your Majesty, I fear we will be recognized.
Never fear, my dear Christine. My trusty musketeers are by our side.
And by your side I shall stay, Your Majesty.
Thank you, Aramis. You are so masculine. And you, Stratus.
I, too, am like Aramis.
Masculine.
No, silly queen, I'll stay by your side.
And you, Body Mist?
I will protect you all day, Your Majesty.
How kind. But I would be less troubled if your leader, D'Artagnan, were by my side also.
And he. And upon his arrival, he will guide us to the secret path that only he knows.
And once at the coast, a ship to England.
I grow impatient. Where is D'Artagnan?
He rides like the wind. We'll be here before dawn.
Has Dawn arrived?
No.
Good, I'm here before her. Innkeeper, a stoup of ale. You brute, you splashed it all over. Monsieur D'Artagnan, at your service, your majesticals.
Monsieur D'Artagnan, please forgive my surroundings, but I have fled from the king's arms.
I do not blame you. This is a far nicer pub.
We are wasting time, Your Majesty. Give him the order.
No, 'tis my round, I insist.
Monsieur D'Artagnan, your buffoonery is showing a little too much.
Forgive me, I dressed in a haste this morning.
Monsieur D'Artagnan, you are obviously fatigued from your journey.
Indeed, ma'am.
Where did you travel from?
Bordeaux?
Bordeaux?
Yes, it's on the Bordeaux of France and Europe.
Then you must have ridden some 17,000 kilometers.
Indeed.
You must be exhausted and saddle sore. Please be seated.
I'd rather stand, if you don't mind.
Has your horse been attended to?
A comely serving wench is giving him his oats.
I am glad.
So is the horse.
Monsieur D'Artagnan, your fellow musketeers have told me of your little secret.
They are snitches, ma'am. She is a nice girl, and we had a lot to drink.
Monsieur D'Artagnan, I am getting tired of this.
That's what she said.
Monsieur D'Artagnan, Her Majesty is referring to the secret path which leads to the coast.
Ah, yes, the path. Well, I once played as a little boy.
Do you remember this path?
Ma'am, I know this country like the back of my hand. Ah! What is it? A wart. I've never seen that before.
Monsieur D'Artagnan, we are frightened. Her Majesty's enemies lurk furtively.
Furtive lurkers do not frighten me.
Pardon?
I'm not saying that again.
Monsieur D'Artagnan, time is precious. How do we get to the path?
In this very inn, ma'am, there is a small room where I once played as a little boy. In it, a secret panel behind which there is a pathway which will lead us down to the coast. If only I could remember.
Please, we are desperate.
Innkeeper, we are desperate to get to the little boy's room.
Up the stairs, second on the left, on the stairs.
Innkeeper, I'm indebted to you.
Oh, and I to you, sir. You may not remember, but you once saved a friend of mine.
I do not remember. What was his name?
His name was Luco. You went to his aid.
Ah, yes, Lucasade.
Monsieur D'Artagnan, please take me to the room.
Ma'am, it is a small room. We must enter one at a time.
Halt! In the king's name.
Cardinal Richelieu.
And the king's men.
Well, we're the Queen's men.
And we never give in.
Speak for yourself, sweetie.
I arrest you all. Lay down your arms.
Never! Remember the Musketeers' motto, men. Chut you up and up you chut.
En garde! Ah, the gentleman with the unusual name, as I recall, Monsieur D'Artagnan.
Indeed, I was winded at birth.
Captain Richard, pray, tell me how you knew of our whereabouts.
A reliable informant, Madame Gucci.
The old bag.
I arrest you all for attempting to escape and smuggle Aramis, Stratos, Body Mist, and Christine Dior across the Chanel.
My duty to free them all.
En garde!
Remember what I taught you, men.
Advance?
No, a dance. You put your right arm in, your right arm out,
turn around. That's what I'm all about.
Monsieur D'Artagnan, these men are dancing. They should be fighting.
The motto, ma'am. Touch you up and up you toe.
Oh, knees bent, arms stretched, rah, rah, rah.
Chestnuts roasting round an open fire. Kids sat round the Christmas tree. Carols singing in the midnight choir. Lots of presents for you from me. Now, if by chance you're wondering if something's slightly on the blink, let me now explain why this whole song came to be a little out of sync. You see, my Christmas record is a big cock-up. It's far too late or far too soon. I am sat here singing of sleigh bells ringing. Now we're here in flaming June. Like some great big wally, I sing of holly and Christmas turkeys getting fat. But it's such a bummer, and it's early summer. It's no wonder I feel such a prat. Who's to blame for such a sad mistake? Who dropped the monumental brick? Like the icing on a Christmas cake. Who could be so soft and thick? I made this record for a company who claimed they knew what they were about. They planned for November, then didn't remember to let the blasted thing come out. And so, my Christmas record is a bit cock-up. In all this kit, I'm getting fried. You can't sing of snowing and yo-ho-ho-hoing when it's 80 degrees outside. So I sit here and cook in my Father Christmas look. Oh, sweat is running down my back. Now when I find out who made such a big boo-boo, he'll get the Father Christmas sack. He'll get the Father Christmas sack. I think I'll make an album this time. Tell me, waiter, is the lobster fresh?
Sir, the lobster is as fresh and pure as the girl of your dreams.
Well, bring me the chicken.
What's it all about, Jimmy?
Later, silly, later. Hey, but I must say, as I was saying earlier, you've been away for a while, but now you're back in the public eye with Surprise, Surprise.
Oh, yes, and with the lovely Biggin.
Oh, how is it?
Now, this is a secret. I've been told not to repeat this.
Oh.
So I can only tell you once. Biggins has got a girl into trouble.
Get away.
Yeah. She parked on a double yellow line and he told a traffic warden.
Well, fancy that. Hey, silly, I must say you are really funny. You really are. And I always say that you're never funny until you're 40. I know, I wasn't.
You're my world, you are my night and day.
Later, silly,
You're my world, you're every move I make.
Yes, sir. Can I help you?
Yeah, remember me? You sold me 2 identical parrots last week.
That's right, yes.
You said what was a male and what was a female.
Yes?
Yeah, well, which is which? How do I tell?
Oh, well, you see, to tell. You wait until they're in the cage together and wait until they get a bit frisky, yes. And then the one who flaps his wings the most, that's the male. So you simply get hold of him and you put a little white collar around his neck.
Oh, I forget. Ah! Should have caught you at it then.
And now, another episode in the continuing adventures of Barrett Holmes.
Make way for the great detective, Barrett Holmes.
Quiet, Wimpy. Remember, we're traveling incognito. Wimpy, my gun, it's blocking the doorway.
Allow me, Holmes.
Thank you. Oh, Wimpy. Oh, good day to you, sir. Ah, I see the journey's commenced. Oh. It's always sad to see a member of our fighting forces returning home to bury a loved one.
How the devil did you deduce that, Holmes?
Elementary, my dear Wimpy. The man is wearing a uniform. The black tie, red bloodshot eyes denote to me that he's been grieving deeply. Am I correct, sir?
No, I'm the guard and I've been sleeping. Wrong again, Holmes. Oh.
Shut up, Wimpy. Ah, I see we've entered a tunnel.
Amazing. You're a genius, Holmes.
Yes, I know.
I say, Holmes.
Yes, Wimpy?
You're scratching my leg.
That's odd. The itch is still with me. I still have the itch.
Scratching my leg.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ah, that's better. I trust you don't mind if I smoke my pipe. I said I trust you.
Good heavens, Holmes, he's been stabbed.
Whilst we were in the tunnel, Wimpy. And remember, he said you were scratching my leg. Therefore, he must have been stabbed after that.
Wrong, because at that precise moment, the train came out of the tunnel, so it must have been his murderer who replied to you.
Yes, all right, just testing, Wimpy.
Look at the fear on his face, Holmes.
Yes, his killer certainly made him jump. Wimpy, I bid you walk the length of the carriage, study the rest of the passengers, and report back to me.
At once, Holmes.
Evening, sir. Can I punch your ticket?
My face is my ticket.
All right. Thank you, sir. Excuse me, sir, is that your luggage?
Yes, it's hand luggage, actually.
I say, Holmes, there are only 4 passengers in this carriage, and the adjoining door to the next carriage is locked, so I assume the murderer must be one of the 4 passengers.
Your assumptions are correct, Wimpy. Kindly show the passengers into our compartment.
At once, Holmes.
Oh, so sorry, what are you doing, young man? This is not my compartment.
I'll get the others, Holmes.
Good man, Wimpy. Madam, be seated.
What?
Be seated. Now, I'm going to show you a body.
You beast!
Madam, I wish to take down your particulars.
You beast!
Another passenger, Holmes.
Ah, thank you, Wimpy. Good day to you, sir. Your name, please?
Angus McAlpine.
Why are you limping?
I was shot in the corridor.
It might have been worse. You could have been shot in the passage.
If I catch the culprit, is that no gun there?
Indeed it is, yes. My companion and I are travelling north to Inverness to indulge in a spot of grouse shooting.
But this is the winter. It's 5 months to the grouse shooting season.
I have a season ticket. I can shoot any time. We also hope to have a little fish in the nest.
Disgusting!
No fish.
Lady Cornelia Costain and Miss Bertha Bovis.
Be seated, ladies. Ladies, as you're no doubt aware, I am the great detective, Barrett Holmes. Oh, not now, Wimpy. Tonight, I have stumbled upon a dastardly deed.
Are you searching for clues, Mr. Holmes?
Indeed I am, madam.
Well, you can search me any time.
Forgive me for being bold, but I would say you were a floozy.
You don't know anything about me. How do you know I'm a floozy?
Madam, if you knew floozies like I knew floozies...
Oh, what a girl, Holmes.
Shut up, Wimpy.
We shall be arriving in Crewe any moment now.
Crewe, not Birmingham.
No, madam, Crewe.
Oh, Mr. Porter, what shall I do? I wanted to get to Birmingham, and now I've come to Crewe.
One moment, sir. Am I right in deducing that when this journey commenced, your hair was longer?
You are quite right, sir, but you see, I always like to have my hair cut before we come into Crewe.
I see, a crew cut.
Well, as it appears I have boarded the wrong train, I will alight here.
Aye, and this is where I change.
And I'll go and visit a friend.
Stay where you are. Nobody leaves this compartment. We have a murder on our hands.
Murder or no murder, I say we'll leave.
Under my dead body. Yes, look at my body.
You dirty beast!
Now, furtherless, I'm about to reveal the identity of our murderer. But first, I will partake of the evening air.
I'd be careful if I was you, sir. The mail train passed through Crewe some 2 minutes ago.
He is the great man of Holmes, you know.
Oh.
You had a letter in your pipe.
Yes, and I think you'll find it addressed to you, Wimpy.
Good Lord, Holmes. What an amazing coincidence.
Not a coincidence, my dear fellow. Several days ago, I sat down and wrote you a letter. Enclosed in it was a list of probable passengers we would encounter on a journey such as this. I also wrote a list of their motives for wishing to end the life of a fellow passenger. By a simple method of cross-comparison and easily applied economics, you'll find the name of our murderer is...
It's a Christmas card from my Aunt Ethel.
Bloody post office.
What now, Holmes?
If the killer does not confess, I will expose him myself.
What?
I said I will expose him myself.
You
I say, Holmes, they've all escaped.
I'll stop the train, Wimpy.
But we have stopped you.
I'm afraid, sir, I'm going to have to fine you 5 guineas.
What for?
For pulling the chain while the train is standing in the station.
Has Barrett Holmes been caught with his trousers down? Will he lock the old lady in the lavatory and flush out the killer at his own convenience? Watch out for further adventures of Barrett Holmes.
Look at this, Mavis. I've been to travel agents. You know, that's where I met our Jack.
Oh, really, Vera? Were you looking for a holiday?
Aye, and he were last resort.
So you're going on your own, then?
Yeah, I'm going to have an all-night holiday.
Oh, that's the title of Russ Abbot's new record. All Night Holiday.
Oh.
Somewhere you have never been before. You say you've seen the best, you ain't seen nothing yet. Tonight we'll have you shouting out for more. We'll have an all-night holiday, an all-night holiday. Everyone for miles around will hit the lights and paint the town. We'll have an all-night holiday and dance the night away. Everybody, come on down. We'll have an all-night holiday. All-night holiday. The night is young and summertime is in the air. Turn the sound up, let the music flow. Keep on dancing till we meet the morning air. So come on down.